again, everybody, and welcome to the final exciting episode of Daily December 2017. This is day 31 that I'm recording on January 1st because I was wiped out last night after singing 3 songs. So, yeah. So I've been doing Daily December. I think this is my 4th year. Which is incredible. And every year I learn something new about myself. I get new ideas for shows and things that I want to do. It is always a positive experience overall. As far as the day-to-day of it, it's nerve-wracking. It's incredibly difficult. It's very draining on me. For a number of reasons, probably the biggest of which is the fact that my anxiety and depression really have a field day when I make a commitment to something and I can't keep up with that commitment. And that's anything, whether it's something as simple as cleaning my room or brushing my teeth or something like that. If I miss a day, or miss a few days, or just give up on it, my depression and anxiety have a field day, and I get into really, really bad funks and stuff like that. And that happens every year at Daily December. I'll get behind, I'll start freaking out, and then I'll catch up, and I'll feel really good about myself, and then I'll get behind again, and I'll start freaking out again, and it's a vicious cycle. But I've made it through, like I said, 4 years of this. And you few amazing people that do watch me all the time make this worth doing. To be blunt, I'd love to break 200 subscribers. I'd love to break 1,000 subscribers, or 10,000, or 100,000. But right now, I would simply be happy having 200 subscribers. And I've been trying to get, do this whole YouTube thing the right way for 4 years, and it's never worked. I don't get many views on my videos. I get even fewer comments than I do views. It's really, really easy for me to sit back and kind of just consider myself a failure on YouTube. Again, I've been doing this for 4 years. Most people, or over 4 years. I'm actually, I'll be getting close to 5 years. I think in next June or July. So yeah, most people that have been doing YouTube this long have significantly bigger followings, get comments on most, if not all, of their videos, get likes, and have more than 200 subscribers and stuff like that, and actually make money off of their YouTube videos, and I don't. In the 4.5 years that I've been doing this, I've only been monetizing for, I think, 3 of those years. Because it took me a year and a half to get to the point where I felt what I was making was worth monetizing. I still haven't made anywhere near enough off of ad revenue to get my first check from YouTube. So that was my computer. And then that was my phone. There are quite a few videos, like a majority of my videos, that have single-digit views. And again, I haven't shown really good subscriber growth in a while. So it would be very, very easy for me to say that I am a failure on YouTube, and I'm a failure as a creator. When we look at the fact that I've been doing Twitch for like 3.5 years now, almost 4. Because I started streaming on Twitch after my first Daily December. And I think I might have done my first stream as part of the first year of Daily December, or at least started streaming on Twitch soon after that. In 4 years, like I can bring up my Twitch page right now. Wouldn't be a bad idea. I mean, we'll look at this and go. Just go here because it's easier for me to see everything I want. Yeah, I've got 137 followers on Twitch. I've been doing Twitch for, like I said, almost 4 years. I've got 137 followers. Generally, almost every stream that I do, I am the only person in chat. Maybe one other person and stuff like that. My uploads of my Twitch stuff generally only get a few views, though they're 2.5 hour long videos, so it's not surprising. By all accounts of every measurable critique, I am absolutely a failure when it comes to YouTube, and this whole thing is a remarkable waste of my time, and a waste of your time as well. And my anxiety and my depression would want me to believe that, and would want me to just sit there and go, you know what? Yeah, give up. Give up. You're not doing anything. The goals that you made for yourself, you're not reaching. You are simply wasting your time. You will never be successful on this. You will never. It will never be anything more than a waste of everyone's time. And that's not true. There's my phone again. I don't have a lot of subscribers, and I would like more. And I know how to get more. I know a lot of different ways, posting things consistently, upping the quality of my videos, doing edited content again instead of this kind of freeform stuff that I have been doing for a while. All of that would improve my subscriber count. Bringing back shows like Lore Explorer, taking that off of the All for Geek Alliance and bringing it back to my own YouTube channel would be a step in the right direction. Bringing back other shows like Stopping the Stigma and stuff like that. Those are really popular things, and those are all things that I could do that might have an effect. But at the end of the day, I want to be successful on YouTube. I want to be successful on Twitch. I would like to be a full-time YouTuber or a full-time streamer. That would be something that I think could be a viable source of income, since I can't actually hold down a real job anymore due to the severity of my mental illnesses. So those are all things I want or I'd like. But I don't do this for those reasons. They're perks, I guess. And I think that's one of the biggest things I realized about myself this year during Daily December is I don't actually do the whole YouTube thing to be successful. I don't. I want to be successful, but that's not my purpose in doing this. My actual purpose in doing this is I am a creative person, and I need to create. I have such a large drive for creation and entertainment that I have to have an outlet for it. And those of you that have been watching all of Daily December and have been watching my stuff for the past year, you guys know um, what's happened to me this year has taken away so much. I've lost the ability to play a lot of games because my dominant hand hasn't stopped shaking in almost a year and a half now. The hand that I write with, the hand that I control my mouse with, uh, and one of the hands that I type with, um, I can't. I can't control it. It's constantly twitching. It's constantly moving. So I can't play a large number of PC-based games unless they use a controller, because then I can shake the controller and it doesn't ruin everything. Um, and through dead zones and stuff like that on the sticks and uh, other settings that you can adjust, I can make it so I can play some games using a controller, and that's it. I can't play music anymore. I used to play alto saxophone, tenor saxophone, bari sax, clarinet, a little bit of piano, and sing. And I have lost the ability to do all of those things over the past year. Um, and I'm very, very slowly regaining my ability to sing. Because first I had an adverse reaction to a medication that caused my entire upper body to convulse. Which part of your upper body is your lungs and your throat, and I couldn't control my voice anymore. I lost the control that I had over it. And then I had surgery over the summer to remove a large mass from my sinuses that changed how my voice works. um, your sinuses are actually a very large part of your singing and your ability to sing, and when they remove that mass, all the control that I had spent years learning kind of went away because the instrument changed. I had new resonating chambers that I didn't have before. So I have lost every ability to create over the past year except this. I can still talk to a camera sometimes. Now, there are sometimes my anxiety gets, a hold of me and I can't deal with it. There's sometimes my depression gets a hold of me and I can't work up the strength to turn the camera on and start recording. And I sure as heck can't use the extremely expensive editing software that I still pay for and just don't use, in the hopes that someday I'll be able to start creating more content again. Um, and yeah, this is it for me. This is the only kind of creation that I can make, and I need this in my life. So as much as it would suck if this was the case, if I never get another subscriber or another view, I'm going to keep making things. I'm going to keep trying new ideas. I think the things that I make are worth watching. I think they're worth watching by more people than actually view them. Um, I know that I have touched people's lives. I have had people contact me and tell me how one of my videos has helped them get through something truly terrible, or how one of my videos has sparked a memory that is very fond and dear to them. I have made new friends and new acquaintances through just sitting here talking to a red light, or it's kind of more orangish than red. And yeah, that's really weird when you think about it. That people from across country across the globe can be impacted by some really, really fucked up kid talking to a red light. And then making up imaginary worlds and, you know, talking in funny voices and stuff like that. You know, I have 3 campaigns that I'm currently running right now. 2 on my own channel, 1 for Zelda Universe. And yeah, it's weird. This this past daily December has been sobering, extremely, because while all this stuff has been happening, I've been going through withdrawal as a result of medication that I never should have been put on, and was basically guilt tripped into and emotionally abused into taking. I was put on a medication that is, the medication itself is called diazepam. Most people know it as Valium. It's been around for forever. It was used to treat the symptoms of the life-threatening side effect of the drugs I never should have been put on. And I've been on it for over a year. Since the beginning of this past November, I've gone from 15 milligrams a day down to 6. And on Wednesday, I go down to 5. And hopefully within about a month and a half, I'll be down to 0. And then the real withdrawal begins, because I'll have nothing in my system. Right now, my body is getting mad at me because I don't have enough in my system. And we're hoping that by very gradually reducing the dose, that the final withdrawal symptoms are going to be as mild as they can be. But this is still withdrawal. It's still potentially life-threatening. And even when it isn't life-threatening, which not all withdrawal is, diazepam, which belongs to a class of medications called benzodiazepines, are just benzos. Benzo withdrawal is unique because of how it interacts with your body. It messes with I believe it's a neurotransmitter that has a really long name, but they just call it GABA, G-A-B-A. And that actually facilitates communication between your nervous system and your muscles. Because of that, when you stop taking it, really, really bad things can happen, like seizures and strokes, because your muscles aren't working the way that they're supposed to, because you're taking away something that's been kind of messing with the way that your muscles are supposed to work with. And it's remarkably complicated and stuff like that, and I don't understand most of it. All I know is that for the past month, every time I go to a new lower dosage, I develop a new symptom. And it's been an absolute nightmare. Not to mention, I've been having nightmares. And so I don't sleep well. My circadian rhythm is off so much that I'm very rarely, if ever, awake when there's daylight out. I've become almost completely nocturnal, which is not good for depressives in general. I have been through the worst year of my life, and it's not over, not by a long shot. And despite everything that's been going on, I've survived, and I've made 31 videos in roughly 31 days. That's a big deal, despite the fact that most people don't watch them. Again, I have 195, 96 subscribers, somewhere around there. It changes randomly. despite that, I get single digit views on almost every single video, and that's good for me. If anyone's watching anything, that's a good video for me. So the vast majority of my subscribers don't watch my content anymore. And yet I still did it. I still made it through. I have a brand new series I'm going to be starting in the new year that came directly from Daily December. It happens every single year. Last year it was This One's For You, which has become pretty popular. This year I don't have a title for it yet, but it's going to be about logical fallacies and critical thinking because, yeah, no one in this country and apparently around the world, it's an issue, is taught critical thinking anymore in school, and so I'm going to do a whole series on it. And that came from Daily December. So yeah, Daily December has been rough. Daily December has been really rough. And there's been quite a few days where the reason I didn't make videos is because I couldn't hide just how seriously bad I was doing. And as much as I'm completely justified in the fact that I am doing very, very badly, I'm going through a horrible experience that I would not wish on my worst enemy. I'm still so embarrassed and so ashamed of what I look like when I'm at my worst that I can't even talk to a red light about it. I can barely talk to my therapist about it, and I pay her specifically to talk about that stuff. So, yeah, it's been a weird year. But I've made it through. Singed, burned, scarred, changed for the rest of my life. I'm still here. And hopefully next year, for the month of December, I'll make another 31 videos. And the year after that, I'll make another 31 videos. Even if nobody watches it anymore. I am a creative. I'm a creator. That's what I do. I make things. And it may be small and not a whole lot of people care about it. But I'm really proud of what I made here and what I've made on my Twitch channel. I know I've affected people. I know that I've helped people get through rough times, and I've helped people remember good times when they needed it. And I know I've made people think and consider things they never thought of before. And not everybody can say that. So, yeah. Daily December 2017. That's it. It's over. You'll be seeing more of me. I don't know when. Again, my life is a clusterfuck of crazy, wrapped up in a box of horrors and pain. But it's my life. Whether I like it or not, I got to deal with it. And one day, I hope, I can't guarantee this, but one day I hope it's not going to be just a giant mess that I can't handle. One day I'm going to be able to wake up in the morning and be happy. Get up and do something that is meaningful to me. Yeah. Thank you to everybody that's stuck through all this. It really does mean a lot. I probably couldn't have made it through this year without a few people whom will remain nameless, simply because I don't like putting the spotlight on people that haven't asked for it. But yeah, there's a couple people out there that have made sure I was okay, made sure I wasn't alone when I couldn't handle being alone, gave me someone to vent to, someone to talk to. Sometimes all they really did was went, man, that sucks. And that's what I needed at that point. So, anyway, that's all for me for 2017, despite the fact that it's 2018 now. Yeah, it's done. It's over. We have a brand new year. I hope all of you can find something that gives your life purpose and meaning. You don't have to do it for a living. You don't even have to get paid for it. But just something that makes you feel alive when the world around you is crashing down and crushing you. Because that's what this is for me. So, it's all for me today. I'll see you guys next time. All right? Bye-bye.